nichi machine choko kelnura machi nkwaga chabarji swimming pool na kugisibya nkonyo bara malyogo yo kelnura machi asumu chubo songo Davis and Shotleaf nigo bagutuka samaga cha Stage Plaza ayali girnitie negedesanya kenege chigari asamange wakirisimi ase namba 0708623645 gose 0711079840 gose 0711079324 Eye Nensoko TV Oboroso Bumugusi Obugima Norugendo rubwa tamange Amaya Namabe Omusakito Linet Nyambane ni gangaririye imena isiko yagusi nagosanga nabayateire nabakuyaetera
Nchekera na ibole twe unango tebiwa ndabona ibole tukinde buya ngakina kinde buya ekera na chiwe ke miya kasta ngachaka ngo developo ngoira samagoro wani kamenya gutokanga na twaliroga ona wacha gitego
aya nime yo muroberyo bumwenori kirali tukule Jumatano Chinsa Isato Amayia Nsoko TV Oboroso Bumugusi Umurubuli kubwatia na bukoligirirwa na kio muntu
Korwa koba street boy goika koba omo CEO asroberi bo moinori bwerit koria rero tuguchikomera na mtekova buna kweroka asago chikoba gagotwerera asobwagaro mugano ebuna nyarete koba gagonchorerio bugima bwaye obwa menya street goika bono iga asare inyora gotobwatia asensemo ya Facebook na boigo ensemo ya YouTube Ensoko TV na boigo imetandao yonsi ya kerero na bagotonyora buna Ensoko TV erietariane Linet Nyambane.
Nice.
Kono babu.
Waire
bia.
Waire bia.
Karibu asomo roveru wa
Asante. Na kyogendret.
Ya.
Aya. Ndabi bono.
Murigereria nande ni gotuguchikomerana na babu anyare kubaga gotwerera aso boime omugano ebuna kinete gocha goicha na goikabono igasare babu
Neke.
Bia bono. Murigereria bo Ensoko na yaganye to mwerero omugano babu bade babu neretari auri kemaene gose naki
babu neretari yokorigi esabuni etawone gaiga abantu baragire
erie kebande ndaiso gotomera mpesa ndreri gocha
ekero gotoma mpesa erie Teri soma Bernard Simanto. Yeah, so but neri bona asenge ncho yokorigi sikoga muntu go prefer go chane nickname at least eri rabenga sera isyo muntu go konyora ekero ngoro ku babu mtekova.
Babu mtekova eri ngayikwari ruseti. Ngayikwari ruseti erete gose omuntu ko okoriete gose nae kwa roche ngatigo ebake babu mtekova.
Okay. Babu mtekova eri bwate chikwere ndichimini nyange Isato. Ndendo bwate yeta babu mtekova. Wara rega. bridge nere ga babu na take over. Okay, after kena jita Nairobi kega, there's a lot na eterete. Onga dige ringa sometimes see stationary dia ko chiago ikiumweli kabisa. Wote abono usuno maitenga kawaida ekere bintu bya remere sana usekere bintu bya berebobe abantu togochira nabagaka kwa mubori to direction kore bono ngatanga as much as I'm young tigabono ndison embe ingo reason mna abagaka one kageranga reason mno mugaka na ngatanga babu na take over bono no matter the situation na kire ngo take over.
Okay babu ningani umanyomo rigereri na ngayo iboire guse na kigwa kinete gocha goche patinero murigerere kero kende ataramanya nakibona ganiro ngwira ni maega sinini ototebinga seino ngai ngayo iboreire na kigwa kinete gocha mpaka bona so tegeti over.
Muna nate samari tango ku Bernard Simanto inka ire nyari bari masaba Nyamasibi ward omugo sublocation igali nonkinete. But most of the live kinete Narok County. I know kinete no somete. But live via rengera isigo because inje no monton kinete se familia but ekwenda manganalia asike kunakibakoka yani chisegichoka
chisegenga domestic violence
ono nyoranga most of the time na into abana keto nyoranga turaba keto kina abo boli ba chibaruana era kwa rumunno olio kale kusire na segita kale yani talia sama saturiete anen debi ama inche se family to turaba abana 8 onde yekeri segimne chichigo chichiaba kunya goncho kanaigo
abana na bakomia igeke ese situation ngete bona ya betere was bona konyango mongina sometimes nero wate urigeti abana abonspi nande mintin chama nen asana 8 onto che situation ya cheka benkon mikabunga ligere and then my dad tadi rio monto rio rengenga mora essence morige solution mostly twango sumbana sana almost just abana monse pinjina kaumire sana as the first born ona gabidi ngalige ngarobo mo gwabero bokon tingo mo nginobo gimo bokon na abana bambaro bamurigereti ngaimo kanga cheta uni Nairobi gai ona ke erigone krogo cheta uni Nairobi emyaka renga kwarenge ose class renga kwarenge
at least tab kanyora around form 2
yo masomo form 2 kwanya bwato kerete
bwato kirauko.
Okay.
Monto tayo matenga ekwende okay nakina tenga bantu bege ngenjoba mate eba manyete different ekena ikage town ngeke Nairobi ngeke kwanza ngite form 2 bintu bi bono bikanga pika bisa onde yoje toko ikase itoka omongi na igago sali go chike ga bamura bamwabo onde tayo taito go toyo bamuna nje banga tanga ngeta dio bomochio bono bomo bokambero bokon igabidi bono ngake sabo ngabono kingo ko bintu byangire kerase aya tingwenda so omongno mama ngwana nalengo lakingo temunga genda seino konto chopo bokakonga zaidi igabidi ngachaka ga Nairobi kena chitege Nairobi onde tayo na manyete batina chita se antiani mumuro mwisiko mwabotata kena bero a week tukagwasana ona gabidi ngakara nda ke street ona nda kora ndangi yako sukumo bo majubono mundu tayo mbwate na korre week to akosa ni nero onde birira na mono ngujwa ke sabu yoko ina nakabuge moboka kambero boko ono ngake sabu eroro no gocha okay kere e week yeke na rengoro na kaimukire na soka na ja town nige na sira batingo makinde amete South B ono na sira lakini ngoma kinde njira naki nacha ane mara kwa na ikana ni na irana mono gabidi ngake sabu na kibono ngochimna ngore bono ngemoka ase site chichikwa kacho nongwenda na rara nacha na tara nonjo kana na na rara kore batike ko bugo mono maite no kana iro ragere no kana iro koro chinchino ne chianga batubono tubwati bintete kore nande di nacha te kinde mna nare ngake sabu na kibono ngokora ngairana nganya kuburi gasi mjengo ona singa nchonale ngomo ka
ukairana gwanti ko gwantia
mjengo bono ekenera na mjengo remember ngura nalenga seche site bono katika seche site na jete ko saba okoma nalengo moke bono ko nyaba utira magena usengoro ba usene ya 10 na ngapi bakande yabona ndokora ayoko ngekumurira mache
Ndio mochengo ribaga.
No murira mache kira inerega sinanga kora. But ke we kadi 5 mna to ruda society. To genda na inje nasoka na babu. But ke we ka saa 2 na ira na society na ara.
Chibesera ngabare ko kwa asigasi kwa.
Ndono mato konyora yena nkuragira wetere e foreman. Gono nje bandu bakwa kanu 500 nje na kanu 300 koba ne rombe ke toro ane no mokende on turo chimte yena ka 300 but a weekend na kai. Gono ngasuguma na to kolegas na soka na ira nororo. Na imuke ke mambe 5 riria bando batara kore batara soka. Ane nakoro nganare ko bonne ke ka ngarabono kingo nyochi bese chinge. Tinko ligia kanyoma. Nara kwa tangu mostu mwaka.
Gase yu.
Yani ngonjo kana tu ntabwate se ale munora tenga mwa gupimuka. Correct. But still I had a vision. Correct. A vision ni elinga tenga. Chibese chingo nyo chinkeyo. Tinko bwata ngimoke ndigie nyomba. Ngenda gaiga mukuru kayaba. Ayo mate chinyoma ne cheap chire. Because yoko nyoranga cheap slum stage nyoma njiro chile kuna 500 kiango. Ngalige nyomba yele kuna 500. Nganyobo make ingwana nako mujengeri but bona yikirete ngakina tagetenga na pwate planning kingo kiona mbo mwana habari ndabe tu mwana habari mbe footballer ndabe te footballer mbo mwana siasa. Those are among the things na bwate said dream ya kingo go school because even when I was in school na bwate na renge a team leader we section ya bana habari like it was my passion.
Yeah.
Ngake sabu ngaki bintu byasare kire na ira niregeka inkingo kora kero kona bintu mbiri kogera nonyore gaseri sometimes ndiro gwika kwanyoranga mujenge rwo kwenda ndiro bagupunguza abantu kwirana ande kwenda kuligia sanga pono life was not easy nganare yongo ngonya kusukuma igekera pono natebano enga kite nere friend yane olenge kotera bango kudogo enjo bange South Peak. I tell my friends I want to go to studio. But when they know na kinga yoko stibesa chibesa nyingi gari yoko anda yani mutaka kwa chihop stiri yani chi expectation chitika nere chi requirements kwa ranga tokunyara ono limo ndomera tukana na baba bwate show gusi iga nyamira bone ketu achita ororo abono nunchi te bono konyoranga na rura sogoma boli bwa linge waspo bone ketu achita ororo school ya nkolonchi kwende album
ya matera
yaringe kansa SS die bate bwate school ona ke na cheta ororo ngabakoba
na kwa bako na event ne abo ya
abo barenge
abana ukabachiesi
onturo china nyo ramando bata bakote na njina tete ko barendo mosa ona bakambe close na barabu ngere ndeki nyore korora chinchira buya ona ke na ngete ko close na obeli bakonda gusi aketo achite school igaikanga soka isiko kingo soka isko kosono che para mnerega nene school still tunabagenda bakosoka na ndoirane nabakere boarding nabane kana soka things stay gaiga nkire take gondole enyaruke etambuke fence ria aga kanse kuma no mwana we school asogete with the fence osenkia ngochi kwenga romwire ngamuchenga bure kumye ankani yayo ono gabo tukanye wanchana nenyaruke Wana kaya tuange wanchana nere njengaira na agaiga
wachete ukanyoro mupenzi
nganyoro mupenzi Wana kaya tu ajete tuange ago date kare school na diare form 3 agakora form 4 agachage ka bona Nairobi gusa nyona na ten konya nanyo renyoma tukabera ngo mwaka tukagosana bono nganyore courage
alafu utaragenderera watebire oiro mwana bwe school ore agakora agacha Nairobi mokange akomenya ngaikwa rusibono na wewe ngwabwate gasi arenge stable ya nakikwa una kibono kwari kunyara ko momenyi nyomba endagira gwakane nyomba
still mujengeri ngonya kwanda still mujengo ngokora onto kabera nge meeting kianda tukagosana akagenda ga feel bono nkinda kole a feeling ana mwanjete katebe basane bali bane e producer mo gochera mungira asali ngana ngasokyo gotero gutangane bo bono goko motera kamudenga acha visirani vya mambo fulani so acha visirani baby no rudi chumbani bono igari bono chake mna dina sokete otera koli at least live ya ne kanya go change
okanya konya robo somon
bono nganya bono at least na ngere konda chi station ejo kusaba chi interview ngora saba bantu bakotera na sabe platform bono nganya ko network na bantu but also live was not that easy ikanya ko bengo ngosanga njo konda so monto ko taba tegende ko buketa bantu mbatekerere aseto kotera ko na chonde tayo kwa ikabidi ngadeba no I had a passion to sing also, but sasa saizi platform aziko, I started now organizing my own show. Zamta kwa slums. Ngona na chere pasa nambenga, speaker ibere. Alafu kingo sangere chibe sans nkego gali. Nako inkego. Bono nganya ko organize mukuru kwa Ruben. Tugonjoka nabasania bono tobere e group y'abantu kada. Tugwaka tisho echi mutomuta wasangere chimba chiri kusaba nomara bali bagochora gago mwasangere sangere bono at least live ngoyanga etego chenchiriga nganya kumingo laba ndeta foteta
eyu mwaka kiyo yubo
eyu arenge bono 2019 togo chikochera 2020 time ya covid bono at least abo 2019 nongeta kotera ko
igomba kabono igano moteri ore gose ugwachi tugatika
bono after nangeta kotera ngatebi ikere bintu nane na roji bya very tough mona sende ngaunchoka nganya okoraki nganya organize sobo events so that pia abantu banyoli chi platform kore bono ngatikana mangano mujengo ngatikana mangano bosani bono ngachanga ngya organize events the first event I did was 2020 during the corona nilifanya YMCA riba begete corona sana bakatera ngabono toigodeire but even the church can only host 100 people, but with a distance of 1 meter.
1 meter.
Yeah, that is the time I remember I did an event on 12. Yeah. Since that time, you know, I started organizing an event here fashion. After organizing event here fashion, and I noticed kwamba at that time sikuwa nimejulikana sana. That event ikaleta watu from different counties. So when ilileta watu kadhaa from different counties, I'm like, what? So mimi ndio huyu from the street kuangaika. Now I can pull people from different countries to participate on my event. Ikanyago pull bono tukakora tukusuka ikanyago draw people from different counties like Leina Kwakubu. When I know mwetenga bono, it's full events. But that sikuwa mamona awards, iko two events za pageants, nini vitu kama hizo. So I've done several events.
Nche na kumanyite by the last year, keroko organize ti Jamhuri Awards. Hapo ndio nilikuwa.
I think ulinijua last year Jamhuri Kenya Awards ama ikwa.
Ni Jamhuri Awards.
Yeah, recently ama. Jamhuri Kenya Awards was last year.
Last year. Ilikuwa yako bado?
Yeah, Jamhuri Kenya.
Hiyo sasa ndio nilikujua. Sasa yenye nimekujua kabisa. Hiyo ndio yani nilianza kukuno. Kukujua. Sasa yenye nimekujua kabisa yani ni ya huu mwaka. Hii ya Independence Women wherever. Nogani na mundu ndagani otebyo umurigerere bwa Nsoko TV na kikwa korete bono ukangea bune igatora kwana like ya last na roche mpaka chi women rep kuruchi different counties walikuwa huko na kikwa nyarete ko host event yeyo ne planning process na kiarenge.
I remember I've told you nilika kwa street for some almost a year, like in the street. Now the reason why nilijipata kwa street, it's because like there was a toxic relationship in our family, in a way that tulikuwa tuna move kule atukai mahali moja. Guys sangabori okay, ninaona kitu yenye my mama anapitia, gender based violence, hizo vitu zote naona vitu anapitia. So what can I do? Not only maybe aita inaweza kosa work even for my mom, but also for the generation, hata watu wengine, watoto wengine wasiopitia kitu kama mimi napitia. And I said nimetoka home, but if I grow, I like to have a platform era nyare o champion right chapa SWAT. Correct. So venye tu nilikuja nikaanzisha kupiga hizo platform early 2021, nikaanzisha hiyo platform ya Miss Independent Kenya. Miss Independent Kenya yange platform yoko champion rights chabangina ko by platform ko by elimisha ko even the Beyonce. All I did that is just because what I used to see my mom going through, you see. So after Mende grow, I feel like okay, now we are championing these things. Abantu mbali bago player big role there. Those are leaders. You see, how can I bring them on table so that at least they can meet the real people who are going through hell, but hawana hiyo platform. Ntukata banta bange bagwetera chishida chinyingi sikogega, but ni bapa platform hili. Now, nangere platform hili. Nakingokora, nokoleta banta bale ba leaders bali bakukaba kwisansa bayitia machika ayo. At least bachange tunyala ko swachi community ebintu mine bichi slums kwende chi county awo igene tunyala ko champion ebintu bitwa kichenga kila muntu nabwata rights tali rasimanga turuane igere rinde ebintu bimanya ko work. There's a different methods turanyala ko tumia ebintu bi work. That's how I started to organize that thing ya women kwaleta pamoja.
It cookie ote basobogi mabwa wa street asobogi mabwa kwa meta street ndashwa rit kondira ororo kero kende otali ebe no wikaranste
okay, asobogi mabwa street a challenge before asobogi mabwa street lit konta ebe kabisa as much as wako tanga sometimes we normally forgive the reason why na so get kurwa street a period like 2 months before nchego gosoka gocha street bono I remember it kondiro now I wanted to be a journalist. Aya bono yaga kile weekend there's that one person recently sana mzazi William Tuva bono usumeta baka kachire dinchiro chibaka tuadire chinene iga okupeke compact usunoje noje nyorere osokoranga
nani manyeto
bono yaga kile weekend nenda na sneak naenda nabugulire deal nanda nategera mzazi William Tuba yakoleta abasanyo cha kuba interview bono litukirimo weekend yamo I think was one of the worst day for me ngemukire eyo mwaka akaimukiri asama sasi ali 4 orusiri muri bisa bono litukiri ngaligeri elimo ngalibeka nyandeta kotegerera kumu mwako igira mugondo nando iranire akaja kanyo kingodeke kingobugire. It was hell for me. Litukiria kemo ki angoria ganseba. Eke ganseba. Ngaitwa akaimo kiomoro akanyobeka diko ngasambo nairete ange 3 months.
Ari go samberere.
Ngakora nge 3 months inde igabu omongina nero gukora kiregento gusa noje imagine kore 3 months no orairiga jutin korarega ju magaiga nsambire bobe alafu umete kwenderike wekandiro gwe kayabambuka ngakora 3 months inde gabu ntari go school ntari go kora kende gensu nomongina ororo bona obuyandire naro kotwarengegeka amario gali omongina nyagonkonya at least pakanga cha kuhili enili tukai thinking taiba sobugo mobwane okay yegetenga kingata ngamo forgive my dad but litukelingwe kananyora ninaumianga sana because I was trying to imagine like really is my dad, why can he do that to me? Menelewa ni siku inanifanyanga nakumbuka paka inaniumiza sana. Even him he knows that.
Uwona yangu kwa na murenera
ni okay, relationship yetu imeanza tu kuingia recently. I think earlier this year ndio tumetengeneza relationship yetu vizuri. I used to never to go home, sikuanga naenda home because like when I remember familia yao wananikataa, yeye mwenyewe hakuwa inipenda, such things kumbuka vitu ambavyo inifanyia, sikuanga naenda home. But sasa ilifika mahali nika feel like now idiatadia ndia bere ni nice kowega. I feel it's the right time baleta umongina no mwaka tokaisasa ngabata sometimes enga kinere goika twa bintu bibi happened the past and twalengera liko gojenga. There's no need amonta ko reska yote nga mwana oli na familia bombali gento kemo. So that's what made me just forgive him na ngatanga gato focus kwa moto.
Alafu obogima bwa familia ona kibogenderete sai bono kuna kware kwere sa tatu mino na mamu mino bare ko igwana as per now buna to kwa naiga.
Okay, as per now after kiregen to bono mate mna natenga alia okay alia this year ilibidi unajua bono gusunu matekero kwa bero mumuromo ne uchigoro gaiga ngwikore gwatema ko solve bintoka na igetenga by sense senga batema maitenje mom na bero muntu manene inganire kunyoma aya relationship yeto gaiga teringia ndobe ko mate gusunu mate mugusire mumurekere kwa bero mone nake noga nirige ntumuna kwagacha ngabate bone ndeke keroro baka tu sense to solve bintebe inubono inumweka at least more eta maskani ari abororo because okay since then babere nga vumomboyo bamugekanga batebi okay onyo mo wesansa mwamwemo mwabera bagaka mo focus ko kole bintu biribira tokonye just still bado mo control kanga ya but wanna say ikere tiga to solve kire to forget and then to start a new journey afresh but right now as I'm speaking we normally talk they are good na at least vitu ziko sawa
kisege chege nganchera
saizi wako sawa saizi
ribori na kubori lakini kwangira neri akaro kwarenge
yeah bona assist
street kotebe bono
assist gaiga litkondiro no meretu busna de na ga chari na taraga iga naenda kurara society itkondiro no merete manya chite kanyora kinda society soma te chimanye cha maseba sino bako nda society chini ona arure gaiga na soire ona era kabuganga ne chichuma na chikoiba you know sometimes they think chikoiba chichuma my friend akangake binongo kitambono ngacha kurige ndongo kora no kumukwanire kemasai because nimete kemasai ngamote ya tarigo ngacha kumwele somo ne kemasai agacha kontegera but at that moment konyora na umire bobesa usino maite mundo rio engenjo masai agwaka paka tari ngago manyete but at least it needs kontabe because nabari ngocha kongita ka maite ngana ki ngoipanage nagenda so sometimes those are the challenges abantu no na bali street gaiga na bagweta ke komuskari ka komoro muitiri tamanye tinga usengenda ngochukukora so those are among the challenges chikoba street but I believe kwamba nilipita but pia hata naombea wale nyako kwa street pia na baraba koleke baraba say assisted because life is very tough there because tuwatia sokora na bokubeke yanga na numutinyo mogema utaranye sibi aya kende kirio konyora na kiyo koli because my danger enda yote manyeti you see so health ya manta bekere bale state terrorize go you see but needing sometimes okonyora muna into one omuntu ko bwate vision whatever neba kora se street igaiga tigote me go push at least was no change again to kerike ko te kirikuata gete koba but the moment yo jonye ndina iranete okay bade ngote ende kamo na beta se street igaiga but itukondio na tumete drugs even a single day I used to mingle with them but hakuna siku nimeitumia drugs hata siku moja because I had a vision as much as haikuwa ifanyika venye nilikuwa nafikiria as much as nimekuja kupitia shortcut baka mali nimefika hapa terrorize maybe mbaro but uranya ba wali give up kitambo but despite kupitia hizo zote but bado nili
again tongere gwakwa naga bwekero twari guchaka buna gwachete gusiho kanyore girlfriend agacha mukamenya mugatigana ekero gutigana oku ukagero gaswe studio kamotere tiburiane mwisiko ina maitenga kwa motere alafu muiranirane bono ekero rende gwaterero komoteira nanga
ono one kera na motere to gotero tangani okay na motomete just still we had I had his number her number ngamotomera akaligereri akandenda fikiria area kabere okay by the end tukia ninge funny about inje ekera ngoso no muntu in a relationship I normally make even a good relationship with the family we used to talk with her mom by the dad yake ni askari but so mama yake alikuwa anajua mbona gocha mromo wangu kwa natoange na barabu shosho yake tulikuwa tunaongea naye so at least ilifanya akarudi but still atukukaa sana tukatigana
mukakaa how long
tukakaa like 3 months tukatigana but na romo sonde na soka na raka watu mwana yeah so maisha yangu ya kusukari
na no nyomete wasana roganyete
Oko nyoma ninjemba range nyange bwango iga sana
okay
bwango iga sana yeah
Omoncho murigereria nkagete nogendete konyora obosemia korwa ase omogano ebabu buna anyarete kobaga kwenyora kukorera ase street ensemo ya Nairobi kubwatikana n'ekisegi kyegenka nabo gotonyora gwetera ase ensemo ya Facebook Ensoko TV nabo igo kera ensemo yo mutandao ogotonyora buna Ensoko TV no YouTube Ensoko TV tigaturanyora omotimoko omoke kwira natore erinde atwerere ase obwagare.
Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi.
Iyo ni tarumbeta ya pili, ekinege chule ya gatatu. Wewe oyo kobugibule kiderebe sakogwa eba koboria kajomo ngino yego kuana korwa Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi. Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi. Yani karibu kobegete TV yao nyomba igokorigereria kende gyosi getayo yani mokuna nonye ne irio erigereti igoro yani mbali kobwa mbabu atimanga na gwanchereria mbabu atimanga na ariyo kobiza gose yogo kenga ni yo komenterania ebago soki kerikerororo
Chengoro komingo magara mintu mwesi mwenye kitinga semua beta muganda kurigereria Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi Ensoko ya kugusia mata makino
asokoria gokogokia kogosemia nabo igokomanya ali akorekanire kurwa chinsemo chia Kenya
kurwa ensemo ya siasa chisemi obowonchoreria amaganio ali akubwatira ne obugima bwa botambe bwa mwanya bantu Ogonzi ko batogosanga asensemo yeringana rie kemoya mwanchu murigeria koriya komanya mangana yeke gusi abego chingencho chae
umerana na inche Frida Kerubo
na inche Clinton Ondigi
tokomanye asemesa ya mangana maya ali akorekanire kurwa ase chinsemecho kera litukoria Jumatano enseyamo ya mogoroba naboigo Chinsa Isato eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi.
Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi.
Oyo n'omuchakano bw'omuchakano ime ya Ensoko TV bunagwateka na kuhariganiwa n'abasaki bamangana ime na isiko yense yaito ya Kenya kera ritukoria Jumatatu ensa eyemo amone Chinsa Isato chabotuko nimbe kingo koretera Amayia Ensoko TV erietariane Ishmael Mogere
mwanchu murigeria Ensoko TV bagakwana bagateba chisemi na lichikoribia orobebe egati ya bari babwate na bari batabwati ase bisako akenerure nche Clinton Ondigi gwetera segeta seni kiago gi Ensoko TV gochiko komanya onsi eyamase yamo ali nekiwe yarobere gochia konekiwa ase sector yechisemi kurigase obugatagati bo mocho Nairobi abego chi county chonsi emerongene na isano nebere ase ense ya Kenya eriokorigia komanya na ria ya agendrete ase sector yechisemi.
Buya kegemo mwancho murigeri Ensoko TV asoko igoro murangu na gutwanchira goswa enka yawe mambia bono.
Buya kegemo nainde aso twanchira kobari yogiritangani kwegure nyomba mwago emambie.
Ensoko bwakiro mwancho murigeri incheni Innocent Onyango.
Diana Ndem.
Togenda se gazeti ya The Daily Nation asaba gotebanga ikiama gyo DM ge kwamba kororekana.
Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi. Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'omugusi. ubugima n'urugendo rubwatamange amaya n'amabe umusakito Linet Nyambane niga ng'aririe imena isiko ya gusi na gusanga n'abayaeteire n'abakuyaetera
nchekera na ibole twe unango tebiwa ndabona ibole tukinde buya ngakina kinde buya ekera na chiko ikemia kasta ngachaka ngotifera po ngoira samagoro wani kamanya gutokanga na twali roga ona wacha gitego
aya nime yo muroberyo bumwenori kiraritukure Jumatano Chinsa Isato Amayia Nsoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi.
Mbuya mono naindo mwancho murigereria ngukwarigania tugenderere konyora obosemia kurwa ase babu nuna nakumanya buri tangani nabagotonyora ase mitandao yekerero Facebook, Twitter naboigo emitandao yonse yekerero nigo gotonyora buna Ensoko TV. Teteria Linet Nyambane karbono nande kunya gukomanyinga bado no tore na babu gaiga by the babu ngo itiore kwa ozobuga mabwa ngo itiore ko genda ase street.
Okay, sometimes there's a time ngwe kana na regret, but also there's a time ngwe kana tanga maybe it was God's plan, because maybe before the now thing 3 months in a condition there's something that happens to me. So I'm
3 months ida to minago sambere.
Yeah, it won't matter. Stay like stay na ngo chicken ngio na ngo kora, still I was under medication through my mom. So and then kitu kama mama so kwenda asitinya gitari because umudanga ini child ni me, so igabidi munginari ya malioga ya ye kwerende alafu bono lakini ngwenda na point yote nga maybe ningeendelea kukaa hapo, maybe ningekufa maybe. Yeah. Aya. So sometimes we can regret maybe kurua, maybe ningeendelea maybe na education at that time. But also I say inchoko chagaiga it was God's plan, because ndimefanya nimefika hapa mali nimefika. So sometimes I don't regret. I normally say it's God's plan. Yeah. That's why if we ingekuwa God's plan, tinga it was ningi nyorega gasende bonega
labda nde inaweza kuwa kwa rocha kwa nyoraga ya kigima. Okay, hiyo sasa nakieko na ningo kubolika ngwachite ukaira na bano gakore school gose ngo itiore bano ase gwatikirete school.
First of all, I normally regret watch at that point, because right now the network that I normally have okonyoranga opportunity chigo cha chiri chinene correct. But because I don't have what it required, inabidi opportunity inaniacha, umeelewa? So uwe inani umizanga sana, because out here kuna offers mingi zimekuja, watu wanaona like babu unafanya kitu poa sana, do you have a degree, do you have a diploma, so tukupei job, umeelewa? But inabidi sina option, umeelewa? Aya, another thing, okay, as we're speaking right now, ile kitu mimi nafanya personally, it requires more of research, more of hizo vitu zote. So sometimes it's not easy, but nile nime strength my circle, my team. So wamesomea that thing, so they understand much better than me ukiongezea na ile knowledge yangu ya kuzaliwa. But currently ninaendelea, saizi ndio nimerudi shule bado, so nasomanga tu pole pole. Yeah. So that time singeweza, because ni vitu nahitaji uko stable kwanza, in a way that hata ukiwapo kwa nyumba unaweza ukasoma pia. And then sometimes neta tenga ndebi ngoragerane bakambe ke byo bandu madenga onesiyo bako obebuya ebintu renting wakanole pono yatete konzambe financial stable kego ningirane school pia enyore ngochiko go wonkonyere style gete. That's why bono mbona ganingende ndawaso.
Alafu to kwanirega bwase chi event chugo chiko organize, we see most of the time chiko involve chi women reps, chi MP, chi MCAs na ukiangalia abuna abantu babwate totebe n'abantu abanene gono necho bicyabo necho bicinene na kiyo kunyara kwabaikera utotebe to for example independence yenye independence women yenye ilifanyika niliona ukienda mpaka parliament buildings naona nakingo kubori naki okunyara mpaka kwikira gusene women rep ya Narok usoma women rep Nyamira juu hata pia niliona Jerusha alikuwa huko
ndio nasema again tutobate geiga I believe negento kino monta ko gani koji associate na kerokyo kware juso ko kwana ekero ko kwana women empowerment kino monto neba ne leader even if it is a company kino monto ngo temare ko champion na manganaki a women empowerment if it is a youth empowerment kino monto ngo champion yari if it is a mangana innovation kino monto ngo champion yari kware kende yonse bona ga into kora abantu aba pia ngokora bali kware is like again tokego chikiato konya we are lucky that intuntoli elected but it's God who has given us that opportunity to serve the people from the angle where we are ekina kego chikiato konya bono ko work na barabu it ego chia baraisi asengejo the same vision we are pushing they are pushing it but wao ni vile wako elected but sisi tunaifanya in a different way. Bona ego chia baraisi kuwaki na babu asengenjo togo champion the same thing.
Okay, alafu ribo rindenda kubori gabo. Esengenjo to run an award kurende you go champion award you ya women empowerment. I know that nature say target. So ndio nakuuliza ngakyo komane kwa raise funds baka event ya nyara kwa baka korekana because konyorore gari chikategori nchirororo ochorete gose chichorire bakurwanirira a trophy gete gose kombe gete na kiyo kunyara kwa raise chibese cho baka event ya nyara kwa baka wikirana.
First of all mturigo champion awards eto gokora a platform yeto ne research firm eriego chia kora evaluation na kia bantu bako perform as a industry chabo onye ne kiongozi ngutitore to analyze omuntu enachorire nabantu egasi no gokora ki no gosabwa abantu allocation chirivesa chiri allocated utia service yae nguchitumia engenjerengia already because ndopata government identities chigo chiakore bintu mnebyo but also konyoranga sometimes njirigo chiakore channel mneganire but kwa nyorono mnaintu etore an independent institution ego chiato vera raise ke to chitwa kore research tuacha twatebya abantu yaya omu governor ye chivesa chiriire allocation onyenye ndenganye 40 million whatever kwa mdenga yaya kulingana onye namangana empowerment onye namangana health onye namangana sports ekemaine na kolete mneganire bono kwa chikonyoranga kuru number 1 paka 47 gochi twale to rank based on what they have done bono egasi itunere kuko cha media also abantu mbaro bali bawo chiba risk buguma bwa why content ko live stream kirege ntokerike ko ganda se ground aya kuko cha samangana community abantu mbaro bawo the same thing egasi ituno kubaretange kubari organize kubatayenga ntoroche gas mo kora na into to kubari organize ko ba appreciate gendera ko koreke ko ibintu mne bono egasi finances support ntupata bantu bako kunga well wishers ndopata abantu bako kunga partners ndopata few sponsors ndopata individuals bona bandaba nabutoja dobda yaya gaki ntubangete ntokokora neke ayenga yoro jorato bwate bona mne Soko TV last time use mwajete mugajon bon mugatete yaya ndundo bwati siringi torabe but we can come and cover the event also that is a support ondinero koteba okurige yote yaya na inchi na achire but tikamba a sound bono that's how we normally work kilo muntu gakoreta on table to correct to hakikisha event area very success yeah so we don't have that direct sponsors but we normally have people who can give us in kind to ensure the event is success.
Kwatebirenga umoroberio mono gose eganga ya mono no gokonya abasubati bali bagwetera totebe mostly bali betere chisegi chegenga that's what pushed you kokore nonye empowerment still koratore chikes chinyinge gose bikore binge bia basubati abange mbagendrete wetera chisegi chegenka.
Yeah.
What is your take on that?
Okay, I think ekina kiki agerete ngangea a platform yetu bwate kono kuensure nguchugo partner tore na like-minded initiatives organization chigo champion the same thing again to correct to go champion. Yeah, but also kurigeri as we're speaking right now, still there's more cases in tukure side yetu to attempt ya stokonyara. But also could get generally still to what more cases to happen across the country. And also could get why? While the water docket ya women rep. Quarter any area water allocation to go champion the same thing. When you're now, these people about just a public. What thing aya to correct to a allocation to correct but which back follow-ups. And then correct. And then 2 workshops. There's lack of workshops. Again, the toy comta. Watch a quanya ki obviously ya kore workshops ya bangina. But remember, again the kekere bigo chichike se ekere chigo chichi happen. Both men and women, vitu zina what wanachangia is vitu could happen. So I'm thinking in an angle like, why can't we come together and have these forums, workshops? Kuleta watu wote pamoja to know that how are we going to have a long term sustainability ya kuhakikisha kwamba hizi vitu tunashinda tukimba, we are going to stop gender based violence, we are going to do these vitu kama hizi, but hatuzifanyi. So there's allocation of money for that, but follow ups ndio hakuna. Tunakuja tu tunaongea kwenye media, but when it comes to grounds hakuna. Ndio unaona kila kesi sikoranga lera aba munginete naite tu lero nabe tutomoyu lero nakwataki of late into a cases stinging to your Canada University or your veteran or your quarter. So, but needing and to what the strategy or a framework, era from Chipaka to the grassroots. You get at least awareness, umta. We want to get answer out of 100% or out of 10%, still we are at 4%, 6% young or which connect. So, again, I know about the media, leaders, stakeholders, to chamo. Torengana ki strategy tora arete ya kuensure kwamba to correct to soire paka e ground muisonde stakeholders ya models ntwa sirio enyaroka gaga muisonde ya kwemeyu kora raping even though maybe but up to now hakuna kitu kimefanyika while we have people bakanera kwa follow up mneji
bono abona bose watebire ngantu bwata abantu babonete kubwatia kero kende ebinebi gose ebikore bibya yabyanyare ko biko reportiwa ingana nkubori nga bado ekwerende organization yao the same na ebintu bine empowerment yako kora bona ningo bwenerete kubwata inumu bwata chinguru choko gukora because you are empowering women kwenye betere no domestic violence again we are seeing ebikore bibigendete gukina as the organization inuna kimogo korarende mo kore kwere mo inform abantu banyare ko baba gutiga kurwa as domestic violence
ngadainga indutwe kanto kunyala we have stakeholders lazima tu partnership ena bocha kwanya orenge cases yake ngere clean koko kwira say department gete yasirero correct so there's a lot of corruption in our stakeholders but ndo kwa tiege ndo torako na kana tenga abanda bonse binduka neito jamo ore toro first of all is to fight corruption ye nerera gere bintu bichiko gending njo bigane but still onye ntoko join hands together still itakwa ngumu ena bakonyoranga aikuru side ya ungo push orenge ncheganire but koko handover osanya evidence gitu kwa handover ya sire roro because there's a corruption ya correct ya so ile gap when I feel kwamba the first thing to kanero ko fight is corruption to ensure kwamba everything works as it's supposed to be.
Okay, alafu riburirinde naganye onyare ko bagukumanyia umurigereri wensoko ekero twachaka gwatumanyinga kwarenge street boy kwanya ko give back to the society yani street area so kwa menyete chimna obwate moroberio gose organization ya okoran kwanya kokonyo nde kurwe street gose ngochore kwara konya abana babe street
most of the time personally our initiative every year ngutopate chi programs ibere to chitwakora choko give back to community mostly into street. Okay, we are giving back to community chinjira chinyinge especially mnaintu okora tore chi forum chokora tore mangana a sports still it's giving back to community but when it comes to streets ndopate tokora twice per here one under Jamhuri Kenya and one under Equal one to organize to abaira chianga to abaira ndagera to abaira bintebi ngochi tore twakora you want for us ndopate docket because I'm a product of the street, so you understand what they are going through.
Na abana ba mino na ke barabo bagenderete kote bana kwara ngomo ne no karuro kanda street barabo bagenderete school.
Two of them they were affected. I got dropped out of school, but later they joined back. After tulijaribu kidogo walirudi, but it was not that easy. But for now as I'm speaking kile gentombe yake at least kile untukiangire ko flow yeah.
Aya alafu bono iga no erero murigereri bwensoko as per now ninkyo okora Nairobi osengaski okora
as per now I do a lot. One, injo mwenyekiti wa Jamhuri Kenya Awards. Na nde injo mwenyekiti aseke bisina mode. Mwenyekero. Injo mwenyekero go o Jamhuri Kenya Awards na Equal Independent Kenya Women Awards, and also I run Lova Media, a platform ambayo toko chichwa toko na mangana content creation even tumnebi bono njende iga such a platform Isato, but still also we give back to community. Yes, bono nje se totenga it's more of self-employment because chi brand Isato nje integrated ine ekina kingo chingo te bana kwa labora. Yeah.
Bosa mikiora arugochie asabana ababare as street bono.
Okay, asabana very street again take a monga minute. That is not the end of sisters who are on the streets. I feel kwamba that is not the right place na si kupenda kwa kila mtu kuwa hapo, but I believe hadi yao chikali chikubodi abantu okay kai tuko njiko sanga jibesa jene ko isana
egote chikali chine cyabanyene totebe
jene omanyene uri chibesa jene ko moisana
sasa si
abale group ko sina abantu saba wachire gali hotel ire onyorere banyore 500 yabo banyore ribe yabo aseri buye nobo kumobwa kasongo inke uze basore gali nande manyanga ano bantu banere kuri ibintu biri byansu bakwanda gali baragira kabisa bana kwara akwana kora bako chenjina ne cyanga anchirichi chibesa diri bakonyora ni chiaga kende ngiyo nani ekina kyondo ba kwa
obo seme bwo omboro bebega gochiase chi family chiri chigwetera chisegi chegenga asabantu ba ase chi family chigwetera chisegi chichegenga igendo na tege tanga nekemo faida te na sara nande bono family chinjirugo chichanyora heshima kwarode ntogera into abaiburi abana baito banga ikemiaka yonse kware tuisana sense tuligeringana ki ngayobo kongoberete because the more we fight abantu bakumena abana bona chaki abantu babere abana batano baumie kware tuisana sense tuligeringa ki ngayobo kongobete tuligi the way forward tiga kulige inuma de mwakorere bonus yene bon tuligeri abana kitora abakonya ubona chisege chichanga akitwanga wancha to stand front line whatever let's stop it. Okay, gukorera tabyo umuregereri bwensoko emeroberi yao gochichi plan chao onoga asbab kuendelea bona twararura gali street boy nini what are your plans going forward?
We have a lot in terms of Jamhuri Kenya Awards and Equal. Can I talk in Kiswahili?
Okay.
Okay. So we have good plans as Jamhuri Kenya Awards and Equal at large. First of all, is to ensure kwamba we are creating job opportunity for young people, because the first thing we are doing here is to create job opportunity, is to change the lives of our young people, our mothers, our fathers also. by uplifting our communities. So right now we are working on Jamhuri Kenya Awards. The first quarter and the second quarter zinafuatana. The first quarter inakava the sector ya matatu at large, and then the second quarter inakava health, inakava leadership, inakava corporate innovation and sustainability, inakava media, the space where you are, na inakava pia mama na community services. What we are doing here is to ensure kwamba we are recognizing, we are honoring, we are celebrating those who are doing remarkable jobs in our community. So ensure you are following our social media to support, to participate in any department that you want. Also, don't forget, we are calling on board more partners to come on board to support this noble initiative. And one thing I want to tell you, I remember there's a time Juzi Rais alikuwa amesema kwamba they wanted to bring the Grammy here in Kenya. They even offered them 500 million to host the recording academy here. I want to tell the government and other stakeholders kwamba we the Jamhuri Kenya Awards, we as the equal and we as the Kenyans, we have the capability of doing that in our own. Tuko na vijana wenye wako na experience hapa, tuko na vijana wako na knowledge hapa, we can do it, and that's what we are planning to do at Jamhuri Kenya Awards, to ensure that we have such a platform and tunaweza tukasema kwamba we are ready to host business people, change makers from East Africa, Africa at large kuja hapa. I can see what we have seen Chani inafanya. You see, so we can do it more and more in different perspectives, but tusitegemea sana watu wengi wakuja kutufanyia. So guys, follow our social media because tuko na makubwa sana tunaendelea kuandalia, and I know that kwamba apart from kuenjoy, tutakuwa tuna celebrate, tutakuwa tuna honor, tutakuwa tuna recognize and creating job opportunity for our young people.
Obasemi bwa ugocha somo gusyo koregereti. Advice.
Asomo gusyo ndigereti. Generally, we are heading to the election period. Here, my people, tokwa ne nobomo. Manyanga, onye ntoko kwa na nobomo, still ngochi gotugara tole diga na igor. Osmo je to sansta seriga na igor. Still ngochi gotigara tole seriga na igor. Igo tokwa ne nobomo, to support yo mugusyo minto, to akigishenga ochimotugo ega na ntunto tigo tuara essay. Muna chikabira chinde chigo chia kwano nobomo, ekerba ko negotiate, ekerba se table. But ekere togo chitwa tuara oyaro chigo chi left, oyaro chigo chi right. Ndurugo chitwa tuara no na say asoko negotiate go say eketo kwenda se table. Tokwa ne mugusi and to our young people, I know mugusi no monto sikire sana isko gaiga. Togendera go push, I believe kwamba we have the power, we have the capability of leading this nation. Mnatuate banga obomo. Yeah.
Omurigerere bwensoko no kwegena kwa nebuna wesemire kwemanyire nabo igo kwa ego kire kurwa ase omugano ye babu bunanyarire ko bagago twerera ringana rinene kurwa aso muinori bweri tukoria rero abu asore tari ororo omwerio teri kubwatia nga kwagure egento kengencho na kyo kwimokerera kuruga bwase kwagure imoka erusio bochabu konya bari mwagure komo erio nario ringana rinene wo muinori bweri tukoria rero tumirane na inde ikegocha chinsa neritko buneri rero erietariane Linet nyambane genderera kwegokia.